Yeah, you know, I've been friends and I've known Travis, been a huge Travis fan since the early days and till now, man. He's one of my favorite artists and just favorite people in general. Shout out to him, man. Travis is an amazing artist and he's done so much. This track was actually made, we didn't make it in the studio together. It was something I made with Jahan. Me and Jahan were just vibing. I'm not even sure which studio we were in, but like again, this track came together super quick, you know, just came from Jahan on the keys and just playing something, and he just found like a beautiful loop, which is what he played right here. Yeah, well, you know, it's a very simplistic loop by Jahan, you know, just, I think he was just literally just on the keyboard, just freestyling, you know, like he's such a genius when it comes to that. And yeah, we were just sitting and vibing, and I think he had just talking and he was playing that melody, and it was kind of a thing where it's like, yo, yeah, let's work with that and loop that. We ended up looping it and just repeating it over and over again, and I kind of just felt like really and truly that was all we needed, and started just building off of it. So I started with like a drum pattern over it, and I really wanted to come from an unorthodox standpoint with the drums, because it's very unorthodox. The pattern is like, unless I'm wrong, I've never heard a pattern like that, and especially at the tempo it was at as well. So I just wanted to keep it interesting and make something that grooves differently, you know? So I kind of started off with an 808. So you can kind of hear the 808, I'll loop it like. It has a nice little bounce to it. Like the bop was just like perfect, you know. And it took me like quite a while to figure out that bop. I had like different 808 placements, and I was placing it different and just trying to figure that out. I figured that out, and I fell in love with that one. So, you know, I just added some like simplistic hi-hats on it, and then it started coming together really. So, you know, I just found a nice little snare here, little accent snare, little clap. I ended up putting them on the track as well. And then threw some little percussions on it, little perk, little open hats and whatnot. Just make it groove a little bit more. And then we really wanted to make one part where it built up a little bit. Too bad I don't have Jahan here. He could have said anything about it, but you know, he just kind of like just built over his own melody with another piano and made it sound more full when it was getting into the hook, and added a little. And you can hear in there as well, there's a little like it's kind of like a filtered like horn, kind of sounds like a bass underneath it, and just a higher piano and like a deeper one at the same time too. And and that was really it. Like I was like, yo, it's finished. Like I didn't even want to add any more to it, because I was like, this sounds done. Like this sounds like enough for somebody to, you know, get their point across on it. And I never try to do too much on tracks and keep it simple, because I find like the simpler you keep it is like it's easier for the artist to paint on the canvas. You know, if needs be, you can add stuff after, but we didn't really have to add much, because, you know, we gave it to Travis, and his voice is an instrument as is, so he did his thing and killed it.